Welcome back. I have Amira Alvarez here with me, and she is going to give you a couple simple strategies for healthy living simple. And we're going to talk all sorts of good things today. So, Amira, what are your top few strategies that you would give somebody if they're looking just to figure out what they should do this weekend? What are some simple steps?
What you should do this weekend is stop the spin out. Okay. So many women have a lot going on in their minds, not just women, everyone, right? But especially women who are constantly thinking about what needs to being taken care of for other people, if they run their own business, for their family, for their partnership, for their relationship, for their physical health, all of that. And it's constantly going through your mind. And you can get into a bit of a spin, otherwise known as overwhelm, right? And you just keep spinning out on these thoughts, and they can either be a myriad of a multitude of small little, like, I need to remember all this stuff, or it can be something that you're ruminating on. You're like, that conversation didn't go well, and I need to have said this, and why didn't he do this, and how come I have to take out the garbage, right? Like you get into this conversation in your head, and it's not actually serving you. It's actually sucking the energy out of you, and keeping you from getting to that next level in your life. I call it stepping into your greatness. I work with women entrepreneurs and business owners and people going for more around the income. So I'm always looking at, like, where's their success happening there, but it's success for the whole woman. So regardless of what you do for your professional life, whether you're a professional mom, or you're running your own business, or you're working in corporate, you want to be stepping into your greatness and into more. And if you're ruminating on something, whether it's the multitude of spin out thoughts around like what you need to get done, or it's the like he said, she said something, thought process, or something else, you're not stepping into your greatness. You're using your energy to be in the noise. And it's a sneaky way that your subconscious programming keeps you playing what I call safe and sane, just playing out the same thing again and again and again. And these are your patterns, and it doesn't keep you from making an income breakthrough or a life breakthrough. So, quick tip for stopping that spin out is to ask yourself, is this how I want to feel?
I
Okay.
love it.
Like this that I'm engaged in, right? All this thought is causing a feeling. And you probably feel agitated, frustrated, resentful, disappointed, angry, exhausted, whatever it is. It's some negative feeling that you don't want to feel. And so if you just ask yourself that 1 minute question and you answer honestly, you'll be like, actually, no, I don't. And then you have a choice to make. Very occasionally you want to just like wallow in it. But most of the time you're like, no, I don't want to feel that way anymore. So then you ask yourself, okay, if I don't want to feel that way anymore, am I decided, am I committed to stopping the spin out and not getting hooked by those thoughts anymore? And if the answer is yes, because it has to be a yes if you're going to change, then every time the thought comes up, you go, oh wait, I'm not thinking that anymore. And it comes in a sneaky way, Lisa. It comes in like, well, let's analyze this, right? I'm just going to analyze this. I'm not really in the conversation about it in my head anymore. I'm just analyzing what caused it, what could I have done differently. That's a hook, man. Okay. And you just have to be like a bit of a hard, lying person with yourself, and be like, no, not engaging that. And then there will be another thought that comes up a few minutes later that's like, well, what about this, and what about this? And you just have to say no. And if you can practice that, you'll be set free to really expand your life. Most people just give this lip service and they never apply it. They're like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. But they never actually, in that moment, when they're upset, when they're in the hooked pattern thinking, do anything about it. They let themselves off the hook. So this is what I call holding yourself to a higher standard. And it fits right into everything we're talking about in terms
Mhm.
of being unstoppable in your life.
I love it. And so if you want to hear more, you're going to want to go back and listen to our podcast that we did earlier. Um, Beautiful pieces of information, and especially in all of the craziness of what this 2020 decade is bringing, because it doesn't continue to change. So we have the power to totally shift it. Thank you so much.